Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Donna and I am the Creole Crafter. And this video here is kind of long and has a little something for everyone in it. And this is DIY number 1. And all of these videos, these projects in this video are Dollar Tree products. So everything is like a Dollar Tree DIY. So right here I have one of those wooden Christmas trees from Dollar Tree. And it has a hole in the top. So what I did was use the spackle just to cover the hole, so it won't show when I paint it. And right here what I'm doing is I'm taking my masking tape and I'm putting it in lines across the tree all the way up. And if you decide to do this project, you would want to take a piece of tape and put it in between each line so you can have that line in the middle. Well, just watch what I'm doing because that was a pretty bad explanation. But anyway, and I decided to use a different color for each stripe in the tree. And all of the colors are in the brown family. I have the antique wax, the caramel, the sprinkle, I want to say. I can't remember. But anyway, they all are in the brown family. So here I'm just placing the tape where I want my stripes to go. And I hope this video finds everyone doing okay, whether it be morning, noon, or night. I hope you're having a good one, whichever it is. And thank you for tuning into my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. And here you see I take the tape and I go all the way to the very top of the tree because I want the stripes all the way to the top. And if you do decide to do this project, I know I'm going with the neutral browns, but you don't have to do those colors. You can use whatever color your heart desires. Whatever colors you like, you can do this. Just when you put the tape down like I'm doing, just making sure that your tape is tightly secure on the wood so you don't get any bleeding when you're doing the painting. And as you can see here, I'll paint each stripe, like I say, a different color. And don't forget, y'all, if y'all feeling my channel and you're feeling these projects I'm doing in this video, give me a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button so you can become a part of my little YouTube family. And don't forget to hit the bell. The notification bell will remind you when I'm uploading a video. If you don't forget to hit that bell, you will get a notice from YouTube. And what I'm doing here is just taking it off of the newspaper so it can dry. And well, apparently it's completely dry. I waited until it dried and I pulled each piece of tape off, and you can see the stripes. You can see where I painted in between the tape. And the in-between parts of where the tape was, I left that the natural wood color so it all can blend in. And what I'm doing here is I'm taking some Mod Podge and I'm going to do the whole entire tree to seal in that paint and to give it, it's not really a shiny gloss, but just to have like a little shine to it because it being Christmas. And I just wanted that, And I'm just Mod Podging the whole entire tree to protect the paint. And now it's completely dry and it is so cute. I really love this. I had no idea how it was going to come out, but I really loved it. And I just have that believe sign. I couldn't really decide what else I wanted to do to it, but I knew that I wanted to add something else. So guess what I decided to do? I decided to make some tassels. Now, this is my first time actually really making a tassel, and I'm going to try this. I'm not going to show you how to do it because I'm not exactly sure if that's the correct way of doing it, but that's just the way that I did it. And when I figure out that it's okay, and then I'll do a video and give you instructions on how to make a tassel. But they didn't turn out too bad. They actually turned out pretty good. But to say that it was my first time doing it. And I just wrapped it twine around my fingers and pulled it in and about a half an inch from the top, wrapped twine around there to make the top, and slide some twine into the middle of that little hole at the top. And I just tied a knot with some twine so I can have, a part of it that I can hang from something, or that you'll see I'll glue to the Christmas tree. And like I said, that's my first time, and I think they came out pretty good. So when I actually get it down packed on how to make a tassel, I will do a video with those instructions. And I have this star. It's a metal star. I took off one of my other pieces that I had, and it was silver, and I painted it with the nutmeg brown. And all I'm doing now is just taking the tassels and hot gluing the tassels to the tip of the tree. And if, like I said, if you decide to do this project, this is just for inspiration. You choose whatever decor you like to put on your tree after you have painted it. This is just something that I like, and I wanted something different from the traditional Christmas trees. And I thought of this, and I just did it to see how, it would come out, if I would like it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it came out so beautiful. And y'all, don't be afraid to try different things, because you never know. And I'm just cutting like a little piece of the tassels hanging over the tree. And I'm just cutting it down even. And I'm going to take the star and hot glue the star at the tip of the tree on top of the tassels, so the tassels can be hanging from up underneath the star. And like I said, that is so cute. I absolutely love that. Had no idea how it was going to look. I had the idea in my brain, but I didn't have it in sight. But after seeing it, I love it. And that's just a piece of scrap wood that I had in my wood stash, and I just painted it with one of the brown colors. And I'm going to take those jingle blocks, and there's 3 jingle blocks that I glued together just to help it be stable on top of the piece of scrap wood, which is now a tree stand. Yes. So I just hot glued that to the stand at the back of the tree to help it be stable. And there it is, y'all. Look how beautiful. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. And I hope you like it too. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of it. Don't be afraid. I invite all comments, and I will reply to your comment. And I also added some little pearls just to give it a little more definition. And I liked it. Tell me what you think. Do you think I should have left the pearls off? Or do you think that they're beautiful like they are, like I do? I think they're beautiful like that. But anyway, DIY number 2. Now this piece here that I have, I don't know where I got it from. It's a ceramic top to something. And I haven't found the bottom. I don't know what it goes to, but maybe it's just something that I saw, I picked up, and I put it in my stash and kept it. But today I'm going to use it for this DIY. And I'm going to take that Waverly Elephant paint, and I'm going to paint the whole entire piece with the gray elephant paint. And right here is one of those little miniature Christmas tree toppers. Yeah, which you put at the top of your Christmas tree. It's one of those. And I got it, of course, from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to tear it apart, take everything that Dollar Tree has on it, like the greenery and the berries and the twine and that coil thing there. I'm stripping it all, taking it all off, and I'm going to add something that I like. And and that's the fun part about DIYing, guys, is you get to take something and turn it into something that you like. Not saying that you don't like it when you buy it, but you want to turn it into something personal, something that's all yours. And that's the whole idea of crafting. And in the process, I love to inspire people. So, I hope that all of my projects will inspire you to want to create. So I took everything off, and a part of it had came apart. It clamps together. So what I did was took some hot glue and I put it the star back together at the top. And I have some picks, some little picks that I pulled off another pick, and I have some berries. And I'm going to add that to my star. And I'm sorry if you hear little footprints or little sounds of little feet. That's my little puppy, Prissy. She decided to spend some time with me in my studio today. And all I'm doing is taking the star and putting a little hot glue on it to stabilize it to the to the piece, to the stand. And those are some greenery picks with like it has this, snow on it. And I just decided to put that to the bottom for a little, detail and definition. And I also have those silver berries. I used those in a couple of other DIYs, and it's just something that I had left over, and I decided to use them. Excuse me. Don't forget, guys, if you're feeling my channel, you're feeling my DIYs, give me a big thumbs up, because those thumbs up that you give helps YouTube to recognize my channel. And I'm in the process of building it. And I would love to have you as a part of my little YouTube family. And hopefully one day we can become a huge YouTube family, guys. And there it is. I think this came out so cute. And you can sit it on a shelf or a side table. And there it is. And you can if you find that store at Dollar Tree, you just, can take a scrap piece of wood for the base of it, and you can design it and decorate it to fit your decor color, or however however you want it, fix it to your liking. And that is not my Christmas colors. My Christmas colors this year is the traditional red and green. And I do have some silver and some gold in it. And here's DIY number 3. I have one of those glass candle holders from Dollar Tree. And that tin that you saw, I guess it's a cookie tin, where for Christmas you put cookies or treats in it and give as a gift, because it's a tin box container, and it has the opening. The front of it is plastic, but it's see-through, like it's glass. You can see through it, and that's what that is. And I'm gonna paint the candle holder, the entire thing white, and I'm gonna paint in the inside of the container white too. But I'm gonna leave the outside the color it is, because I like that color. Blue is my favorite color, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it that color. And there you can see where I painted it all, and everything is dry. I don't know if you'll be able to find that container at Dollar Tree now, because I purchased that last year, but they have similar containers like this in boxes. So if you wanted to do this project like this, you probably could substitute for something that they have this year. And I have those rope lights. You can find those at Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is just, put little dots of glue in the inside, hot glue, and glue the lights to the back of it. And I'm going to take the battery pack and glue it to the back of the box. Well, you'll see in a minute. And here I'm just showing you where I glued the lights in the inside at the back, and I glued the battery pack. And I think that is so cute. I love the way it looks, and it actually, excuse me, it actually has that ray of blueness in, the lights. You can't see the lights being blue without them being turned on, but when you turn them on, there's like a blue highlight to the lights, and I like that. And what I'm gonna take and glue the container to the stand is I'm gonna use some hot glue and E6000, because if you just use that hot glue, it won't hold to that metal for too long. It'll eventually pop off. And I have some bottle knit Christmas trees, of course, from Dollar Tree. And I'm just gonna hot glue them and put them in position where I want them to go inside of the container. And I'm also gonna put some false snow in there, and I don't know what happened to that footage, but I lost that footage. But all I did was use the Mod Podge, squares it in, and brush it on where I wanted my snow to go, and that's what I did. And I'm showing you right there if you can see the snow in there. And I'm just gonna pop the lid back onto the container. And I'm not gluing the lid to it because it has ridges around the whole entire box, and when you put it on, it snaps tight. And here I'm going to show you how it looks when you turn the lights on. Well, if I can, there it is. Isn't that adorable? I love that. I think it came out so cute. What do you think? Please leave me a comment and let me know what you think of that. And if I had to do it again, I think I would glue the battery pack up under the bottom at the back so you can't see it. And there it is. Isn't that cute? Don't forget, guys, big thumbs up. Subscribe so you can become a part of my little family. And don't forget that notification bell so you can be notified. That's the only way you're going to know when I upload, is you have to hit that notification bell, and you have to click all. 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 Yes. And this is DIY number 4. I don't know what happened to my writing, but I lost it somewhere in the process. But anyway, I have this little house that I bought from Dollar Tree last year, and you can find those houses at Dollar Tree all the time. But if you decide to do it just like this project just like this, you just want to take the roof part off, and you can paint it if you want, whatever color you want to paint it. But I decided to leave it as is because I like that color, and I'm just taking off the other little embellishment it has. And I think that was a snowflake or something, I don't know. But where it left a lot of glue residue. So I'm just going to take that sandpaper and sand off that glue. But you can use like Goo Gone or something like that to take it off. But I just happen to have the sandpaper right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the whole entire house with white paint. And you can use whatever color paint your heart desires. And I used my heat gun off camera, and I dried it so it could dry quickly, but everything is dry. So what I'm going to do now is just replace the roof, and I'm going to use hot glue to glue it back together like it was in the beginning. And y'all, I know I promised to upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm going to tell you what happened. Last week I caught a very, very, very bad sinus infection, cold type thing. I had all the symptoms, of a bad cold. I didn't have fever or anything, but I was congested a lot and I was hoarse, and I couldn't work on my projects like I wanted to. Because I was taking a lot of medicine and I was trying to get a lot of rest. And that's what happened. And I'm so sorry, but I'm here now trying to get these videos, these projects out to you right now. And I found that garland, and it has the berries on it. I found that last year after Christmas. So after Christmas this year, guys, go to Walmart and they put their stuff. They start, I want to say 40-50% off, but I always wait until they get up to like 75% off, and I go and I buy stuff for the following year at a super low price. So all I did was I shaped it in the form of a wreath, and I'm adding more berries to it because I felt like the berries that was already on there wasn't enough for my taste, so I just added a few more berries to the wreath from a berry pick that I had. And I have that ribbon. That ribbon came from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to make a little simple bow, and I'm going to hot glue it to the bottom of the wreath. And I also will be adding some little miniature pine cones. Yes. How many of you guys are through Christmas shopping? I'm not. I haven't even started yet. I'm one of those like last minute persons, not because I have to be, but because I choose to be, because that's what I like to do. I like to, do last minute because sometimes, you find really, really good bargains when you wait till the last minute. I mean, not that I'm cheap or anything, but who doesn't love a good bargain from time to time, right? So I'm using that spatula because I burnt my fingers so bad when using a hot glue, and I have finger protectors, but never put them on. That's crazy. That don't make sense. Prissy? I'm sorry, y'all. That's Prissy. Someone came in the yard and she's barking. Okay, here I'm just clearing off my workspace. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm getting the little miniature pine cones so I can add them to the wreath. And all I'm doing is just putting a little dab of hot glue and adding the pine cones to the wreath. And those are the extra berries that I'm adding. And I thought this project came out so cute. It's simple, but it's adorable. Now this one matches my Christmas decor, so I think I'll be putting that one on a side table in the den. Yeah, that's where that one is going. Okay, DIY number, where am I, y'all? This is number 5, number 4, number 5. Okay, we'll go with number 5. I've lost count. But anyway, I have one of those signs that came from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to take the tag and the jute twine off of it because I won't be using it. Excuse me. And right here is one of those gift bags from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has the most adorable gift bags that I have seen in a long time. All of them are so pretty, any style. And what I did was I just put it on the board and I measured it so I can cut it. And I had to cut the bag, cut a piece out of it, but I'm showing you right there where I put it back together with glue, and you can't see that it was 2 pieces. But anyway, I'm just going to hot glue it to the board. And I'm using the hot glue because that bag is kind of thick, so it won't, it won't puff up or anything. So sometimes you use the hot glue on stuff and you can see the ridges up underneath it at the glue where you put the glue, but because the bag is kind of thick, you can't. That doesn't show. And I have some green burlap ribbon that I also got from Dollar Tree. And I wanted to put it at the top and the bottom, but it was kind of wide. So what I did was I just folded it in half, and I glued it together to make it smaller, so I can put it where I want it to go on my sign. And you guys can do this craft. You can do this DIY. Just, go to Dollar Tree, pick up one of those gift bags and one of those boards. And it's simple. Just measure, cut it out like I did. Real simple. And you don't have to do anything else to it. You can just do it like that. And it's beautiful. Or you can add stuff to it like I just did. And I'll just, put it on there with the hot glue. The end part, just flipped it over to the back and hot glued it down so it could be stable and not move or come apart. The only thing I didn't like, if I had to do it again, I would have brought that top piece of you see where my Mary, the word Mary is kind of right at the very top of it. Not paying attention and just going on with the DIY and brought it down too low. But I still like it. It still came out. And right here I have some of that, what's it called? Gingham ribbon, also from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to layer a piece of that on top of the green burlap ribbon to give it more texture and more dimension. And I think originally that bag had something at the bottom of it, some type of buffalo check or something, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just going to put a bead of hot glue and glue it down on the top and the bottom. Flip it over and glue the ends to the back. And I also took the ribbon that was on the bag and I just used that as a hanger for the sign. Look how cute, y'all. That is so cute. I love that. And I covered the back of the sign with some of that brown crafting paper, shipping paper. Yeah. And there it is. Isn't it cute? And it also matches my Christmas decor this year. Okay, DIY number 6. I have one of those little small wooden trucks from Dollar Tree, some glitter, paint, and it all came from Dollar Tree except for the Waverly chalk paint and apple barrel that came from Walmart, and one of the small canvases. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to paint the body of the truck with the apple barrel red paint, red apple paint. I paint the whole entire body. Not the fenders or the tires, just the body of the truck. But, you know, if you find that truck, or you can find any truck at Dollar Tree, they have a variety of them. If you want to do this project, and you can use any color that you want. I mainly wanted to try that glitter. It's the Lowe's glitter from Dollar Tree, and I have never worked with that before, and I decided to try it with this little truck. And right here, I'm just painting the tires black, and that green is the chalk paint, and the English ivy green. I mixed that together to get a lighter color green, and you'll see why I wanted a lighter color green. And I also painted the bumpers of the truck black, the little bumpers. And of course I used my heat gun to save on drying time. And here goes the glitter. I also have one of those wooden Christmas trees from Dollar Tree. They come in a pack of, I want to say 8 of them in a pack. And all I did was cut the star off the top and painted it with the ivory green paint. And I'm going to take some of the white chalk paint and go around the edges of, I guess you can say, the limbs of the tree. Go around that so it can look like snow fell and rested on the Christmas tree. And I'm going to put that tree in the back of the truck. Okay, let's see how this is going to work out. Like I said, this is my first time using it. And I always see that glitter at Dollar Tree and never picked it up. Just never was interested in working with it, but I said I'd give it a try. So what I'm doing here is just putting some iPods on the fenders so the glitter can have something to stick to. And that's why I use the light green paint because I knew I was going to use the green glitter. And actually, it came out kind of darling. Look at that. And I took one of those little glittery green tree out of one of the other little wooden DIY um, project in a pack with the Christmas tree and a snowman or something. And I wrote Merry Christmas in my own handwriting. And that sticker on the door is a chalkboard sticker that comes in a pack from Dollar Tree with like 20. And I just wrote Fresh Trees. And I think the glitter came out so cute. I like it. So I'll be working more with that type of glitter. Okay, DIY number 7. Now here's one of those round signs from Dollar Tree. And you see that orange tag? It was 50% off. It was 50 cents because they had like these white plastic, I want to say bead type things running across, but they had fell off. So Dollar Tree had a basket with like damaged goods in it. And they had maybe about 6 or 7 of those. And yeah, I picked up all of them. I got all of them for 50 cents because I think majority of the times when I do decide to use them, I'll be using the back. So the front didn't really matter. So that worked out pretty good for me. But what I'm doing here is I'm taking the cobalt blue and the sky blue, and I'm going to paint the bottom of the sign cobalt blue and the top of it sky blue. And I use some masking tape to divide the circle. And I also used the Mod Podge to seal it in. I covered the whole entire sign with the Mod Podge. Now here I have window clings. Those window clings came from Dollar Tree. And I love them. Absolutely love them. There's 2 sheets in a pack. On one sheet, as you can see, is the puffed letters and the puffed snowflakes. And on the other sheet is just the plain flat clings. And I'm going to use the puff sheet to do my sign with. And if you decide that you want to do a window cling DIY, Dollar Tree has all kinds, all different kinds. Snowflakes, the red truck with the trees, and then the snowman, gingerbreads. They have all type of window clings, and you can find them at Dollar Tree. And all it is a peel and stick, and the adhesive that's on the back of those clings. No glue. You don't have to use no hot glue, no Mod Podge, no nothing. They actually stick. And when I tell you they stick very good. No problem. You don't have to worry about them just coming, popping off or anything like that. So what I'm doing is I use the word. I put the word in the center of my sign. It says Happy Holidays. And I'm just surrounding it with a lot of snowflakes. Now, if you look at on the right hand side, I made a messy bow, but I'm not going to use it. I decided not to use it because I didn't really like the way it looked after I put it up on the sign. But of course, you can make your bow. You may like making bows, and you may like the way bows look on your sign. So if you decide that you want a bow, do a bow. And of course, I'm putting the back, using the shipping paper, crafting paper from Dollar Tree to put on the back of the sign. And all I used was my glue stick to get the paper to adhere to the sign. And I'm taking that tool. I got that tool from Dollar Tree. And I'm punching where the holes were for the hanger. I'm punching it through the paper because I wasn't sure if I was going to put a hanger on it or not. But I wanted those holes to be freely open just in case I did decide to put a hanger. But right here, I have some greenery from a winter pick that I got from Dollar Tree, and I just pulled a couple of pieces off of it to glue to the top of my sign. And those little blue flowers are some flowers that I think I bought like in the springtime, but they were a pretty blue, so that's why I decided to use those. And all I did was use a little, a couple of beads of hot glue and glued it to the sign up underneath the greenery. And see there, I'm trying a bow and I didn't really like it, so I decided not to use it. Instead, I decided to use jingle bells. And I'm just going to put a cluster of the silver jingle bells in the middle of the greenery. I think I used maybe 5 or 6 of them. And it's the little miniature jingle bells. But you can also use like the large jingle bells, or you can put just that one large one in the middle, or you can do pine cones, whatever your heart desires. Yeah, I think this is one of those times when I was watching a movie while I was doing my editing and not paying attention. So that's why I didn't speed it up or anything. So you're looking at real time. Yes. That's my actual work speed in real time. I'll just be moseying along, taking my time, DIYing, enjoying what I'm doing, relaxing. I really didn't realize that I actually be DIYing that slow. I think I must have been watching the movie to the right hand side all the way to the end of my workstation. I have a television, so that's probably what I was doing. But there, I finally got the bells on, and I think this came out adorable. It's real pretty, y'all. Y'all, tell me what y'all think. Tell me if you would have used the bow, or if you would have used a pine cone or a large jingle bell, or did it just the way I did it, like that. Leave me a comment and let me know. Happy holidays, y'all. Okay, DIY number 7, I want to say. Yeah, I think we're at number 7, but that's a sleeve from Dollar Tree. They have tons and tons and tons of them, all different kinds, all different sizes. They have small, medium, large sleigh. You can find whatever size sleigh you want at Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip it. Yeah, I'm going to take the tag, the twine, and I'm going to pull it all apart. And I'm going to use my little spatula tool to just slide it up underneath there and then just lift up kind of softly. In other words, don't yank it up because it'll break. So just be careful when you're lifting it up to slide your tool under there or your knife or whatever you're using and just, just raise it up. It looks like I'm being rough with it because I sped up the footage, but I'm not. And you just want to pull all the paper off. And I noticed something when I was pulling the paper up. Something scratched my finger, and I realized that they have these little tiny nails in them. So be careful when you're doing this, because they do have those little tiny nails. You can't hardly see them, with the naked eye, but they're there, and I wouldn't want you to hurt yourself with those little nails, because that's possible. It can happen. It can, scratch you bad enough to cut your skin, or at least your surface skin anyway. But just scrape all that paper off and the glue. And I also took one of the pieces of sandpaper and I sanded everything down smooth so it could be nice when I paint it. And see, right there I'm showing you those. See, you barely can see those little nails, but they're there. And I just took my pliers and just pulled them out. And they came out real easy, no problem. Didn't have to struggle with them or anything. They just popped right out. So now that I have everything all smooth and sanded down, I'm just going to paint it. I'm going to paint the sleigh, the sign across the top, and what are those called? Are those the rails of the sleigh or the feet of the sleigh, or what are those called? I don't know. But we're going to paint them, whatever they are called. And I'm painting the whole entire thing. And I only had to give it one coat. And it's time for me to get new paintbrushes, because as you can see, my paintbrushes kept coming apart. And I'm going to use the sky blue for the bottom of the slate and the top part, the sign that goes across the top. And I'm painting the entire thing, even the sides of it, because when you put it back together, you'll be able to see the sides of it. Okay, so I guess I'm watching TV again. I'm sorry I'm making y'all sit through this, guys. I really do apologize. Okay, now everything is painted and dried, and I gave everything one coat of paint. And now I'm just going to put everything back together. And I use my own handwriting again, and it says, every time an angel gets their wings, a bell rings. Did I say rings or wings? Every time an angel gets their wings, a bell rings. And that's one of those little angels from one of those garden sticks. It had, it was attached to one of those little thin iron tight bolt. And all I did was just popped it off. It came right off. I didn't have to use any pliers or anything to cut it off. I just twisted it a little bit and it popped off. So right here, all I'm using is just a line of hot glue to glue the sleigh back together. And y'all see me using that hot glue. It held it to the sleigh for a little while, but it popped right off. Metal and hot glue don't get along. It doesn't work. But I took some super glue and I re-glued it to the sign, and that held it together. And here I'm just taking some blue twine and running it through the bells so I can hang the bells from the top of the sleigh. And I also took some white ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree and just made a little simple bow and put it on the top of the sign, like the bells are hanging from the ribbon. And there it is. Isn't it adorable? I think that came out so pretty, y'all. Let me know what you think about it. Leave me a comment. Every time an angel gets their wings, a bell rings. I like that. DIY number 8. What I have here is one of those little metal signs from Dollar Tree, and it says joy. And I'm going to paint that with the cobalt blue paint from Apple Barrel. And because it's metal, I find that if you use a little sponge and just dab it on, use that dabbing motion, that the paint comes out better like that. Because if you use a paintbrush, it's like you can never get past those brush lines in it. So use a sponge and just dab it whenever you're using those metal signs. And here I'm just taking it off the papers and setting it aside so it can dry. Okay, I have one of those wreaths. I got that from Dollar Tree. And I also got that ribbon from Dollar Tree from the Dollar Tree Plus side of the store. And it was $3. And I don't know exactly how many feet it is, but it's a lot of ribbon. I mean, a really good buy for $3. And all I'm going to do is take the ribbon and wrap it around the wreath. And if you do this project and you use a ribbon like that around a wreath, I mean, it don't just have to be that type of wreath, whatever type of wreath you choose. You want to make sure that you pull it real tight as you're winding it around the wreath, so you don't have any gaps in it. And that's all I'm doing here. And I'm going to cover the complete entire wreath. And I'm just taking the sign and trying to see where I'm going to put it so I can put my greenery. And those are, what are they called? They come in a pack from Dollar Tree. And they have like 12 in a pack. And all I did was, I took one and I cut some pieces out of it. You guys know what it is, what I'm talking about. I just can't think of the name of it right now. But all I'm doing is just taking some hot glue and gluing it down to the bottom of the wreath on angle. I'm angling it up towards the top because I'm going to put that ribbon in the middle of it, as you see. And then I'm going to hot glue the joy sign on top of that. A real simple DIY, but it has a big punch. It's so pretty. And also, I took some of that blue ribbon. I got that blue ribbon from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to glue it for a hanger. And I found that star in my stash. It came off something. I don't remember what it came off of, but snowflake. And I'm just going to hot glue it in the middle of the bow. I think that snowflake adds a lot of character to the whole project. What do you think? I think it came out beautiful. Guys, you gotta leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Let me know if you like it. I hope you do. I hope you like it as much as I do, and I really like this little wreath. And out of all of the DIYs in this video, this little wreath is the smallest, and it's my favorite. And then I thought about making more of them and hanging them in the kitchen on my cabinet doors. I think that would be pretty. Look at it, y'all. Isn't that adorable? And that's all three of them together. I'm showing all three of them together because I used the same colors in all three of them. Yeah, well, if you miss looking at them the first time, you get a second chance. There they are. Okay, we're at DIY number 9. The final DIY. Whew, at the end of it. But that peace sign, I got that from Dollar Tree last year. I haven't seen them in Dollar Tree this year, so I'm sorry. But they have other signs that's similar to it. So if you want to do something like this, you probably can substitute it with one of the other signs that's made similar to this. But anyway, I'm taking the antique wax by Waverly and I'm just brushing it on and I'm going to wipe it off. And I'm going to do the whole entire sign. And I'm going to distress it a little bit with some Waverly chalk paint in white around the edges, and I'll take whatever is left, paint that's left on the brush, and I'll go over the whole sign very, very lightly. Now here I have one of those, what do they call from Dollar Tree? Fat quarters from Dollar Tree. And all I'm going to do is just take the sign and put it on top of the material and trace it and cut it out. Don't forget, you guys, if you feel in my channel, if you feel in my DIYs in this video, give me a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell so you can be reminded when I upload a video, because you don't want to miss any of my videos. Really don't, because I have some fantastic ideas, and I really want you guys to see the things that I'm going to do in the future. I really, really want to inspire everyone to do a DIY, or at least try to do one, you guys, because it is so relaxing. And for me, and probably will work for you too, it will relieve stress. If you notice with a couple of my other projects in the DIY, and I'm sorry, in the video already, where I was editing and I just was going along with it, just going on with the DIY, and forgot about that I was editing, and just, went on like in real time. So hit that notification bell so you can be reminded. And I want to thank you guys so much. If you stuck with me until the end of this long video, thank you so much, and you are so appreciated. And I think this came out so pretty. And I took some jute twine and I put around all four corners, all four sides, of the sign. And I also made a bow out of the jute twine. And I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue and put the bow at the very top of the sign. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. And I'm gonna put a hanger on the back. I just use a piece of jute twine and glue it to the back for a hanger. And there it is. It came out adorable, absolutely adorable. And again, thank you guys so much. And I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. And if I don't upload before Christmas, everybody, I wish everyone a very, very Merry Christmas. And be blessed. Stay safe and enjoy family. Thank you all again. Bye.